So, go straight quick. This is a prologue to the next episode. I'm just harvesting because this works real time, so it doesn't work out so well. I'm gonna show what I'm getting. 3 times 10. But I'm planting again. Because I don't know when I'm gonna be playing next time. I just want to have this recorded. And adding it to the start of the video on YouTube. Those are the tulips, no? Yeah. I think everything grew, so that's nice. This rice. What are you? Gourd times 4. Pumpkin. Only 1 pumpkin. That's kind of sad. Beans times 8. Bell pepper times 4. That's tomatoes for sure. 6 tomatoes we've got there. What are you? 1 watermelon. Yeah, but I think they are really expensive too, so... Okay, this I can't get. Plant. And another pumpkin and another watermelon. And I'm thinking... At the tulip, let's plant the dahlia and the gourd. Dahlia and what else? It's fine like this. I think we're doing okay in the rest of the stuff. Grimoire wise, items, cultivation. Pumpkin, mountain, gourd, tomato. More enough wheat. 2 tulips, 1 freesia. We have freesia. Don't have freesia, poops. So I'm leaving at this, so that was it for this prologue. Hello and welcome back to Nier Replicant. So I did off screen gather this, well I have it recorded, gather some veggies. Yeah, actually can harvest this. So they wouldn't wither, but would have done it on screen probably. And yeah, I think in the story we now need to go to the Forest of Myth. With this, it's going out of the north side. There's one tutorial, I'm still wondering how to get it. Weapons, quests, items, maps. Like, I didn't find it. Controls, like it's something about controlling allies. Controlling allies, where are you? And I didn't find it, it's so weird. Ordering allies, there it is. Select orders with options to direct your allies in battle, okay. Orders. I guess when we're in battle, we can do that. Let me see if we attack this thing. Okay, we one-shot it now. Kaine. Keine Nitro, keine keep your guard up. Okay. No, keine get it sounds good. I wish we could manage control her. Okay, so let's see if we manage to get it. Lizard, lizard, lizard! Like, we're supposed now to be able to write a board, no? Let me see. How does that work? I'm getting more wise. Tutorials. Other probably poisons item. Nope. Poison, harvest, fishing, magic. Saving maps. Absorbing blood, stronger dark blast, fighting magic. Fighting one combo, guard breaks. Where is controlling boss? That's the one I want. Mount, dismount, circle. But it's not mounting it. I'm not sure what I'm missing. Maybe I need to use the task. Maps. Board task. I can only discard it. Yeah, but how do I... No, that was a mistake. I wanted to write you, buddy. Why is Kaine just ignoring this? Don't feel very safe fighting up here. I really want to learn how to write a board. That would be awesome. Okay, let's move to the Forest of Myth.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
This place? No, I can get inside. Oh, a quest.
Beware the words.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind. It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
Mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Wace stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes. I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Michel's suspicion, Wace exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remark.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Mitchell had seen, and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Mitchell and Wise racked their brains, but could find no easy solution. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Vice does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Wise chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Wise looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words led over to Michelle like a contagion. Wait, said Michelle suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Wise aside in the process. You must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Wise suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Michel's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream? That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Michelle. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head. His worn pencil stopped tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the Death Ring, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Mace immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said, but perhaps we should blend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and sucked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Michelle nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second, I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said Michelle, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence! Cried Weiss. The grimoire looked from Michelle to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire's wise face is always confident. Thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said, you're right! You're right! I had no idea you were coming! The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. Get as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Michelle and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Michelle slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of déjà vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Michelle's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and most covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once, he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Wade was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Michelle to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Michelle snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, will ya? You don't have to walk. Michelle leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the nuts from his back. How can the stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the word tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Michel slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what's going on? Michel could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. Insects screamed. The forest howled. And then, just as Michel's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Three. Shik. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Michel began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. One with it is lacking, two with it is ideal. Three with it is dangerous. What is it? My pages. Is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? The answer is a secret. The answer is a seesaw. How should I know? What now? Ah! I have to answer now. Huh? Seesaw, what does seesaw mean? Seesaw. Ah. It's gotta be a seesaw then. Like, yeah, with 1 it's lacking, 3 is dangerous. Yeah. Something that's ideal with 2 people but dangerous with 3. Oh, it's a seesaw. Way's mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the word suddenly shifted. Rin rin wa, rin rin wa. Shiki. When Misa came to, he was once again surrounded by the sounds of insects. The cries of the insect were creating words he had heard somewhere before. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages. Is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. What the fuck? That's not a seesaw? I'm majorly confused. I guess the answer is a secret. I'm not furious that Weiss left the task to him. Mrs. sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret, right? The sound of the insect stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Michel like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Michel moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Michel after a bit. Wei spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned the corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Michel picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I entered through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Certainly, barked Weiss. Now answer it. Misha grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. It's right, after all, this one is pretty easy. The sunlight, I'm guessing. Enter through the windows, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, cried Michel, awaking Wise from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Wise saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Wise? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Michel walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Michel, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? A human? I've heard that riddle before. I think it was in Harry Potter? Michel tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Wise, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose. But Mr. Well, at least it's an easy one. Amen. A mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Michel. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Really? What's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Mitchell watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Mitchell and Wise returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy! You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Michel's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Whis by the cover and swung him through the air. By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled up broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Michel withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the death dream seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Michel filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them lay down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Michel cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second, this is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool! Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Michel and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten? Continued Wise. It is words that control the death dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how natural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, in the mayor, the first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Michel shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did it. We did. I'm back. He blinked once and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and became trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Michel and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor as a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, weighing on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death ring. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Michel and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Michel mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Michel tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death ring. Probably doesn't mean anything. Michel gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. What exactly is going on here? That riddle will prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Hilbert's dark execution. No more magical spikes from the ground impel enemies. Let's increase the number of spikes. That was a weird section of the game. Dark execution?
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink it, Weiss.
Okay, more quests, I guess. I can talk to you.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
I breathe air scented with death and resist urge to laugh. But I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is stuck beneath a stairways in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes. An eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say, "My savior!" I claw at the door of my jail. embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my athlete mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me! I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me! Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, taking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Wise. This is Michel. Long have we been searching for you? Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as Michel extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and I recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Wise. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it? Yes. And more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you're weak, but you're our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of grey matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mess, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses! I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound. Whether scream or laughter I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. I squint down the dim corridors and oh my god. West, I guess. At the end of the path, a row of heavy wooden casks lie on their sides in a dark chamber. Doubtless they are filled with wine. My thirst roars to life. I cannot remember the last time my parched throat had relief. I scramble to the first cask and pull frantically at the cork. The theft of a few cups means nothing, I tell myself. The cask will be ruined by the flood regardless. Finally, the cork surrenders to my attack, and thick, red liquid bursts forth from the hole. This is no wine. It is blood still warm from the body. Whether animal or something else, I cannot say. The foul liquid soon mixes with the rising flood waters, creating a warmth that laps against my thighs. By all the gods! Are the rest of these casks filled with blood as well? I lack the courage to confirm my suspicion. Disgust quickly becomes fear as I turn to flee, but my weakened legs betray me, sending me toppling over into the red ocean below. The smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Rolling on all fours like an animal, holding back screams lest any foulness enter my mouth, I lurch forward through the red waters and out of the room to freedom. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed south. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. This is so confusing. Let's go north again. At the end of the path, the water rises to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is the way out. Eventually, I can stand the sight of the waters no longer and shuttle my eyes upwards. Imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe that these people had lived long, long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It is constructed of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds, while encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of the most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet, as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by a most unpleasant feeling. Looking closely at the image, I see it bent and warp into the shape of another finger. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner? A fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of the fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. I have been admiring a row of corpses, blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough! Shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. I squint on the dim corridors and proceed south. The water has risen to my chin, and now laps greatly at my mouth and nose. You damn bastard! He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire Wise, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It is already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. Game over. How do I know where to fucking go? That's so weird. Fucking hell. That's here. That's the end of this place. It seems. Well, I guess let's try again. Let me have a little drink. And let me...
This person
It's
can't.
perhaps.
Yeah.
I already know this. Now let's think about how to solve this. We try to keep going north? I don't know. We went north once. Went north once. How do I... here I have a... I need something to write on though. North. I already know this story. It's so creepy. Always try to go either east or north. Maybe that that would do it? I don't know. That's north and east. I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rest china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This one splendid feast was nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands and slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat, up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouth. My mind grasped frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment, though in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. Hi Nandy, how are you? Oh my god, this is such creepy storytelling. I hope you had a nice day. Okay, let's keep trying this whatchamacallit, strategy going north and east every time. Against all hope we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Michel and Grimoire Wise, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asks Wise. Then you are a woman, madame? I am. I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Michel is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening, but behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life, as shades. Oh, sorry, Nandy. I'm doing okay. I just wanted to read the whole paragraph in succession, not talk within it. It would be weird, I think.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
That dream was really creepy. Okay, last quest, but let's save before, in case we lose this progress. Because in that last dream I had a game over.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Michel had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an expected sight. Michel nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if to find those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Michel lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? Complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to let his eye roll too much. A joke? He said. No joke. The road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it is in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Michel glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Michel's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. "We are definitely getting closer," said Vice in an effort to cheer his companion. "Yes, this much is certain." Encouraged, Michel lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. "Water!" he cried. "It's water!" "Water?" asked Vice. "Preposterous! I don't see any water." "Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off it." Without waiting for a response, Michel sprang to life and bounded towards the side. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Michel closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. "I believe this is known as a mirage," he said. "Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things." Michel shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. "Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there!" Michel sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Michel came to a halt. "I could have sworn it was right around here." Confused, he put his hand up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to Michel and struck him in the face with his cover. "Enough! You blithering idiot! Stop this at once!" There is no water here. Michel's face clouded. There isn't? There is not. And perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Mace paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the city of art. Michel looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. The journey was at an end. They're huge, cried Michel, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up towards the sky. But that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tiled spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this? Said Michel. Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere, with iron crates, with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a grey array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Michel and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Michel uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishably except for a single word chiseled into the right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Michel moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulders, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false one will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Michel, they're alive. The triplets both glowed before Michel. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Michel and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake, you know, I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. The respective players given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. And now I have to find out which one is the real one. Which ones are the liars. So let's say Alpha says the truth. And if Beta lies... this is too complicated for me. If Beta is lying... and Gamma is lying, it would make sense that Alpha is the real one, no? Wait, let's say Gamma says the truth. Beta is a fake. Oh my god. Stop lying. Now Gamma can be the real one, I think, because the beta will say Alpha is actually telling the truth, but it's Gamma that would be the one telling the truth. I think the same logic applies to Beta, because if Beta says the truth, he will say Alpha is lying. Wait. No, I think it must be Beta. This is complicated. Can you consider all of the statements? Only one of them could be the real thing. You said four of his eyebrows demonstrated his eyebrows. One form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies. I don't have a clue. Look at him. Hudson tried to clear his mind. On the outskirts of the city there is three corpses in the shape of humans. Okay, let me see the answers again. And let me think about it. Stop lying. So, if Alpha is the real one, Beta would say Alpha is a fake, which will be a lie. Alpha is the real one. Yeah, but this one will be false. Because then if Gamma says Beta is a fake, actually Beta will be real. But the real one will be Alpha. So I think the only option left is Beta. If Beta is actually the true one, then if Alpha lies, well, it's not that consequence because it isn't the real one, which will be true. And then if Gamma lies, he will say Beta is a fake, which would actually translate to Beta is real, which also makes sense. I think it has to be Beta. Let's see. The real one is Beta. From Michel's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Wise nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Wise in the right tones of character, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth. Yet that's what I thought. Damn, I'm feeling smarter than I actually am. Even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies will make sense, therefore Beta must be real. As Wise finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Wise in a cheerful voice. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knee and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable mission pulled him to his feet. I did have a dream like this, asked Wise. Have you been to this city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Michel, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Michel during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
And a 100 faith.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
Faith. Oh, that's better than the one I have actually. Well, less magic power, but it's very light. I keep it. Right. That looks pretty nice. I'm digging this weapon. Okay, now what? We just leave? I guess. Unexpected from battling. This was such a weird part of the game.
So how was the village?
No, I completely forgot you.
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popla. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
I perhaps mount it while it's sleeping. I don't know, that's so weird with the board. But there's got to be a way to mount them. It says circle, but it doesn't mark like that. No.
Get out of my way! I have to save Yona!
Calm down. You cannot prevail if you are blinded with rage.
Whoa, 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 that's insane speed. Oh my god, I crashed. Poor thing. Let me mount again, yeah. Oh my god, this goes too fast. Stop it, stop! How do I stop? Where are the brakes? Turn around. Oh my god. Where the fuck am I now?
I hate to ask, but can you not swim?
Don't tell Yona, okay?
Oh my god, I'm from the back, I hate it. How much health do they have? Hi GU, how are you? Hope you're having a nice day. Ah, this thing! I'm alright, thanks for asking. I guess I could say I'm also like usual. Happy to be playing this game again. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. Well, I have to work at the day off today. And I kinda slept in really late, so my sleeping schedule is really messed up right now. Yeah, well, I spend most of the day sleeping. That's usually what happens to me. I think it has to do with my mood. Like I'm like, living sucks. I stay in bed. Mm. Okay, where do I go now? Of course, I tell Popola that we managed to solve the situation.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried, so maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
Okay, so we know what to do now for the main quest, but first let's go and have Jonah do the stew for us. I don't know how you say it. Now that we have wheat.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
You think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
Hey, Yona, I got your ingredients.
Yay! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get started right now.
Yona, wait.
Try to cut the meat into small pieces.
Be sure to cut the meat into small pieces.
Come on, I never forget that.
Okay, let's see what turns out.
This smells hideous. She boiled it so long it's like one big pot of slurry.
Eat up, okay?
Sure, Yona. It looks, great. Come tomorrow, Yona's not gonna be the only one here who's sick.
next time you go out, could you pick something up for me?
Sure, Yona. What do you need?
A melon.
A melon? You got it.
I already have one.
Don't
Planted
forget
by
the melon.
myself? Wait, I do not. Items. I have a watermelon. I have melon seed, yes. I actually plant one. Not I'll get it tomorrow, I guess. Just put a melon here, I guess. And melon seed. Let's water it. Who else? Was it? I think it. But we also need sardines. But we're going to seafront anyway, so let us catch those sardines. At this moment, not that needed. One from the tavern, I think, needed wheat and sardines.
Apparently, you can sometimes find eagle eggs in places where you find ore. Oh, I know you can sell them for lots of money, but please don't.
Which job should I give you first?
Let's do this.
Some guy in Seafront wants to become a big-time trader. Whatever works, I guess. He's waiting by the port over there. I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
Perfect, we're going to seafront anyways. I see where it is. Where the dock is.
Oh, which job should I give you first? Come back whenever...
Quests. 22% down with the quest. I guess we'll try to do every quest in the game too. That sounds reasonable. Incomplete quest. Annoying officials. This time she needs a new phone. Finding happy where the wind blows. Yeah, that's in the area. Let's give the signature dish. Okay, here we are missing the sardines. Yeah. An unusual looking head. Rainbow trout. I wonder if that's in... I'm guessing those are in... Not in salt water, in sweet water. I don't know if you say sweet water in English. But I think I made a statement that can be understood. Let us see how fast we can take this thing down now. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh my god. Okay, I need to be more careful. Let me put here the lance. Okay. Ah! I died. Wasn't able to dodge it. That thing hits really hard. It's nice to grind some experience, I guess. I promise I'm too cheap to use potions. Not this wouldn't be that hard. Oh my god, be careful. Let's just poke him down now. About to get him down. Just be careful and poke him down. There we go. Oh, he dropped complex machine. That's gotta be valuable. I think that was a rare drop. So let's not fuck it up. And go directly to seafront. So we get a save. Let's ignore these things. They could ruin our day. I'm not looking forward to catching those 10 sardines, but I wonder that now that I've fished them, if I can actually just get them, buy them. That is. Rainbow trout. I wonder if... I think there is just one thing more I can fish on the sea. Just wondering if... That's the guy for the quest from Popular.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault. Oh, God.
Okay. Just stay calm. We'll go look for her, alright? You sit tight.
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or 3?
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink. Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town, but I figured it was just idle talk.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Okay, let us get the settings. Well, no, let's go first to the quest. Deborah gave us. We don't forget about it. We'll be at the pier. Oh, that's the guy with the strange hat. The son.
Hey, are you the kid who ran away from home?
Huh? Oh man, how'd you...
Your father's worried sick about you. Why'd you leave anyway?
Because he wants me to, like, take up the family business. And I ain't doing it, man. I'm a rebel.
Yes, we can see that. Well, perhaps you should let your father know that you're alive and well, and also explain to him why you left.
Oh man, why do people always gotta hassle me? Yeah, alright, I'll do it. But first, you gotta do something for me, man.
Oh my god.
The guy who runs the tavern's been helping me since I got here, and I want to give him something nice. I was thinking I could, like, cook dinner or something, but I don't have any ingredients or whatever, so, yeah.
If it'll get you back home to your father sooner, then fine, I'll help. What do you need?
This guy, man, he don't eat nothing but fish all the time, every day. Fish, fish, fish. So I was thinking he might, like, want to try eating meat or whatever, you know, for a change. So, could you give me, like, 5 pieces of mutton and 3 pieces of goat meat? I can find the pans and spoons and stuff, so just bring the meat to his place whenever, man.
Okay.
I can find the...
Items. I guess it's in raw materials. Highlight clay, berries, mutton. We have 1. Goat meat we have more than enough. Let us get your quest.
You seem to be in good spirits.
Oh, I am. My new flower shop is already far more successful than I ever dreamed.
Really? Well, great.
I was in trouble before, but I think I've got a good foundation here. In fact, I want to ask my girlfriend in the area to come live with me here. That's the least I can do after all I put her through. The only problem is I don't really have time to go all the way over there, so I was thinking of sending a letter instead.
Sounds like it's time sensitive. Want me to deliver it for you?
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Oh, he is sure. This lad loves nothing more than meddling in other people's affairs.
Excellent. Well, my girlfriend lives near the chief's house. Give her this Phrygia with the letter, okay? I really wanted to give her a lunar tear, but as I'm sure you know, the whole reason they call them legendary is that they're so hard to cultivate. But I did manage to cultivate a Phrygia.
She's always liked Frisias, so I guess things turned out for the best.
Cultivating lunar tears must require a remarkable amount of work.
Yeah, even so. It's nice that guy works so hard to be able to invite his girlfriend out to join him.
But who can say if said girlfriend honestly wanted to wait?
What do you mean?
Surely the woman desired to live with him, did she not?
Well, probably, yeah. But he wasn't able to make it happen. That's why he left her in the village.
It would have been difficult, yes, but perhaps preferable to a life of solitude. Why did they not think about how much time and distance would separate them?
It doesn't matter anymore. They'll be able to see each other just fine soon enough.
Let us hope this is the case.
Damn. I still don't have enough inventory.
What's the problem?
Well, I'm trying to get into the trading business, so I'm stocking up on the essentials.
You mean like selling local products to faraway lands?
Not products so much as raw materials. With every nation running out of the basics, I figure it's a great way to make a killing. But right now, I don't have a source for materials, and it's driving me crazy. If I could make just one transaction, I could get this thing off the ground. But I don't have anything to offer. It's a real, conundrum.
I wouldn't mind getting some materials for you to sell.
Seriously? Well, that would be great.
What do you need?
It's a pretty big list, so you might want to write it down in that floating notebook of yours. Okay, let's see. I need 10 bundles of wool, 5 lumps of natural rubber, and 10 goat hides.
Oof, that's probably gonna take a while. Is that okay?
Take your time. That'll give me a chance to set up shop and fill out forms and the like.
We have it.
So, think you can get it all?
Okay, it seems we don't have it all. Let me be more wise. First, let me read the fishing tutorials. Fishing tip. Baits can cause different fish to bite even if you're fishing the same spot. Interesting. Completing certain quests will raise your fishing skill, making it easier to catch larger fish. You can use eggs to reel in a fish even if its HP is not completely deleted. The more speed has, the less likely you'll land a fish. Ah, okay, that's interesting. But this guy still sells the same bait, I'm guessing. This one, oh yeah.
If you're
Ah, but he starts selling the ones we... Okay, that's good. Should I try with the earth one? Let's see if that makes something happen. But I doubt it.
I've learned from my past mistakes. This time I shall be silent. Why, those fish will have no idea that...
Shh! You're scaring them away!
Oh, right.
Okay. Try again with the earth one. I'm only getting plants apparently, and shit. Okay then, let's fish with the long one. Need 10 sardines. They were fishing way faster. That's nice. Doing the quest for that old man is really helpful. It's not a really old man. Middle-aged man. It's a blowfish, I'm guessing. Yes. And we're getting so many blowfish. I kinda need sardines. But if I'm getting tired, I'll sell some blowfish and buy the sardines, whatever. That must be a sardine. I think we're at 2 sardines now. Wait. I just noticed something. Another sardine, nice. Ah, we can use the sardines as bait. Let us see what comes out from that. Whoa! The bait was eaten. We have to be really quick. Really focus. What the fuck? Like I have no time. Oh my god, this is really hard to catch still. I'm probably missing too much skill. Okay, look how little progress we do. What is this thing? Oh my god. Takes ages to catch. Hoping this is something good. Well, we won't probably get it. But we can try. This is taking ages. Ah. Well, let's just fish normally. Let's fish like 10 times. Sell the blowfish and buy the sardines we need. This is the one I think might be the rainbow trout. Oh my god, relax, you stupid fish. Come on. Come on, I've got it. What's a snapper? Bream. Guess I've got a bream. I'm guessing the rainbow trout is from Sweetwater. Agua dulce, you'd say in Spanish. One that's not salt water. I'm gonna get this, not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna just buy the fish. At least we now fish really quickly. Like, yeah, the sardines really quick. I just wasted 3 like an idiot. Really expensive, not gonna lie. I can buy 25 baits with 1 sardine. What was 1 sardine? Come on, just give me the sardines, please. Nice. Now all the sardines are coming in. This is probably a blowfish. Or a really big sardine, no, a blowfish. This should be a sardine though. This is a blowfish probably. Okay. Let's see if we find something. I guess we'll use up all the baits and see what we get. That's a sardine. Damn, we catch them so fast now. Number 6. Seven. Come on, we're getting lucky now. We already would have 10 if I didn't waste 3. That should be 8. Yes. But this is gonna be one of those ones. A brain? How was it called? Think. I'll try luck now. I've got it. Damn, it seems like a really big one. No records, okay. No big deal. Come on, 2 more sardines. We basically fished them all. That must be a sardine. No, blowfish. Come on, give me sardines. This is probably a blowfish. Taking quite a while. Oi! I didn't know that would pull it into my bad. Yeah, this is a sardine. It's 9, no? Let's see if we got it with the last two. This could be the both. Actually, a sardine, nice. Was it in here?
I found your ingredients.
Oh, you are a lifesaver. Let me just get your payment. Oh, and a meal on the house.
Damn, 5,000 gold. That was worth it.
Voila! One bowl of our local specialty, sardine pasta.
Oh, it looks delicious.
That has another quest?
Excuse me, but can I get your help again?
What's up?
People are finally tiring of sardine pasta, and I'm fresh out of ideas for new dishes. You seem pretty well traveled for a kid, so if you run into any interesting recipes during your journeys, could you let me know?
Well, I don't have much of an eye for cooking, but sure, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks so much.
Recipe ideas, huh? Maybe we can find a cookbook somewhere.
Okay.
Well.
Hope you come.
If you're
we buy backpacks. And long one, 24. And 2 earth one.
come back.
Now let me buy 5 more. And try to use them at the other shore. Maybe we get something different. Doubt it. But let's try. Where was the way over there? I think here it is. Trophy and material handle. I guess because I've collected a lot of shit. Let's see. Sardine, no? Yeah, I'm guessing it's the same stuff. A stupid cane, nice. That's just what I wanted. Yeah, it seems like the same stuff. Basically just more likely to get sardines and nothing else. I just mean coincidence, I don't know. No, but I've got tons of servings. Okay, let's move. Starfish, nice. Okay. And let us just continue with the mine quest. Maybe we're not at the right place. And we get some spiders down. Should I? Oh my god. Like, quite resilient still. Giant spider silk. I'm getting. This is so weird, like, why does everything this color here? Like, this mansion has to have some significance later on. But we cannot go inside for now. That's just so weird how it loses the color. Yeah, cinematic for that guy, what?
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Oh. Red bag.
Hey, look at this.
Oh no.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
Have a good night, Nandy. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Take care.
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Oh, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
Oh well, let's finish the quest then. As sad as it might be. Oh, you actually can collect. That's nice. Okay, now I know for future reference. I don't have to work as much.
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Oh no! This is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh God. How could this happen to her? And this is all my fault.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because I
think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on?
Oh. I remember, this is the guy we need for the construction.
I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling, but I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot! Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
I kinda wanna see how this ends.
I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag. You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Wait, you're asking me?
Oh my god. Fuck them, I don't know. I'd say the husband.
Well, you shouldn't have eaten your wife's apple. That's not very nice.
But I was hungry, and it was just sitting there. Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
Uh-oh. Did I cross a line there?
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Ha! You're damn right I did, and I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there! My husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
No.
Pardon, but madam, to discard a man's precious hobby is a rather heinous act.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, of course you to take his side. Figures. You'd fit right in with his pile of collectible trash.
Collectible trash? Now see here!
1 hour later.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Vice, what do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
That's it. I have had enough.
Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great!
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
Okay.
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Well, looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well?
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh, heck, the canal! We need to ask him about the canal!
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
Oh, right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh? Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Sweet.
Heavens, that was exhausting.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
The couple with the red bags were a strange pair indeed. It boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
If you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
Okay. I kinda need to learn how to break with this thing, then it's perfect. Somebody can run? No. There'll be some way to break, no? I will guess. Deer antler. Well, let's just move to the town. Give Popola an update. Okay. Come on, move faster.
Goodness. It sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad everything turned out all right. Thank you so much for your help.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out. If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Hey, wait!
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona is looking for you.
Oh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
I guess so. Thanks, Popola.
Let's see Yuna then. Water everything real quick. Anything that can be watered. Tomorrow we should also be able to have melons for Yona. But let's see what she needs now. Hey girl.
Yay, you're back.
Popola said you needed something?
Yeah, a favor, actually.
What is it? I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
I'm ready, Yona.
I need you to help my friend.
Your friend?
Yep, I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal? How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Well, he's kinda...
He? It's a guy?
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him.
Vicey?
Tell me about this guy.
He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend. So you have to help him, please?
Yona, listen.
Please?
Great. Now what do I do?
Can I get an incomplete quest if I fuck this up? Oh boy! Oh boy, what do I do?
Yona, right now your sickness is more important.
Please, just this once.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Yay! Thank you!
This is basically main quest stuff. Yeah.
Great. Yona's got a boyfriend.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
No, it isn't. Shut up.
Wait, how much south does he live? Oh, it's the mansion place. Oh, I see. Well, let's do this and... I'll return.
can these creatures let us dispatch them without complaint? And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground.
Oh, attack power +6, that's nice. Keeping that right away. What edit weapons? Didn't even edit this weapon. And bites to 2%, Pahi 6%. And poison. Let's just touch this guy for now. Ouch, 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 ouch. Let's move, let's move, let's move. That barely missed me. And there's actually someone there.
We have been waiting for you, sirs. Please, right this way.
This is so weird. Oh, don't worry about it, you. I can completely understand it. I can't even look in any way or capacity at work. It's completely fine, like. Don't worry about it, okay? Come on. This is so weird. I just have such a huge hitbox. Guess I have to go in here. Didn't even say anything. What now?
Please, wait here.
Waiting's a bitch. Just let me know if any shades show up, okay?
Well, for some reason I can move through the whole place. This is so weird. There's a killer mark darkness here.
I do not like this one bit.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Vice? Scared?
I'm fucking creeped out.
Perhaps we should head back, yes?
What the fuck is this place? The camera confuses me a lot here. Okay, let's head back. This one was the kitchen. That's where we came from. Something down this way. Think we can go through there. See? Yeah, that's blocked off. And Kaine's missing.
Hey, where'd Kaine go?
I knew this was a terrible idea. Haunted manors and the like. Oh, why does no one ever listen to me?
So where am I supposed to go now? In this corner, I don't see anything. Actually, a box I can break? That's weird. Guessing if we try to leave something is gonna trigger.
It's locked.
Huh. I guess it's back to the farther corridor. What's in here? Where did that come from?
What's this? The picture has changed.
There's some holes. Oh, this is weird. Oh, I was able to get out. What the fuck?
It looks like it's in pain. It's kinda scary.
Yes, come now. Brave faces. Onward and upward, eh? Yes.
Okay, I'm just saying the same stuff. Hidden items tutorial, okay. Monkey, okay. Now we can go inside the door that says moon.
Shades!
What foul hole did they crawl from?
Okay, let us see what field. Okay. I guess we get some key here.
You're a male. Young. Not even 20.
You figured that out from my footsteps?
It's not hard once you know how.
Then I suppose I should tell you about my friend Vice.
I only heard one set of footsteps.
Grimoire Weiss does not strut about like a common land mammal. But enough of this introductory chatter. Let us hear your tale.
My name is Emil. I'm the master of this manor.
So you're the one who sent the letters?
Letters? What are you talking about?
Of course you don't know. Such a thing would be far too simple.
No! Stay back!
Huh?
I'm sorry. It's my eyes. Anything I look at gets turned to stone. That's why I live with this blindfold.
What a remarkable skill. I've never heard of such a thing.
Anyway, I suppose my butler might know more about the letters you received. This key here can unlock any door in the manor, so if you'd like my assistance...
No, please, don't trouble yourself. We can get around on our own.
Oh, right. Sure. Well, here's the key then. The butler's quarters are at the far end of the manor. Let me at least give you a map. It's a big place, and I don't want you to get lost.
Vice, what should we do about Kaine?
Leave her. That woman is capable enough on her own.
That's true.
Jeez, remind me to never get on your bad side.
But I saw something there. Let us explore the rooms. That's the butler, no? Let's see the other rooms. Actually, no, it's not the butler, I think. Because Tix isn't there. Let me talk to him.
What's that?
A butler, or at least a remarkable likeness of one. I knew this was a trap. Curse my brilliant intuition.
What the fuck? A trap now? No. Oh well, let's see what's here. I don't understand anything.
Shades!
Let's get my item drop rate +6. I think that's gonna be very useful. With face. Let's say solid 4. Nice. No, I won't open. Okay. Didn't mean to go inside here though. Oh. Okay. And this door. Nothing here, I guess. Light key. Oh. That should be the butler, I guess.
Whoa.
Is that another one? It moves!
What's going on here?
Sir?
What is this?
Oh, this is my butler. He helps me out around the manor. He's a good man at heart, but a bit inflexible. Almost like a statue.
Yes, and I do apologize for that, Master Emil.
I doubt he's even human.
We're here because my sister received some letters from this manor.
Yes, I wrote those letters. Please forgive my impertinence. As you may know, Master Emil, deeply pained by his eyes, has shut himself away from the world. He suffers greatly behind that blindfold, and I feel it is my duty to help however I can. I heard tale of the exploits of an emerging hero, and so I sent a letter to you under Master Emil's name. But I received a response from one Miss Yona instead.
Wait, so Yona's pen pal is you?
It is, sir. My letters merely requested that you come to the manor. I meant no ill intent.
I believe Yona saw the exchange somewhat differently.
Yeah, sounds like she misunderstood the situation.
Regardless, I am quite pleased to see you here. Long have I dreamed of the day we might be able to do something about Master Emil's eyes.
I see.
Yes, well, I am afraid we, or at least this lad beside me, is neither hero nor physician, so if you'll excuse us.
Please, we're so close. The cure for Master Emil's condition is located in the...
Then why don't you just go get it?
Alas, the location of the cure has become a den for those abominable shades, and I lack the skill to combat them. I beg of you, defeat the shades and restore Master Emil's sight.
You know this is an impossible task. Why would you ask it of our guests?
Well, we've no more time to waste, so...
It's okay. We'll do it.
See here, lad. This is no time to play the hero.
People need to look out for each other, Vice. Plus, we have to find Kaine anyway.
1,000 thank yous. I owe you a debt that can never be repaid.
I'm really sorry for all the trouble. My butler cares so much for me, but for him to make such outlandish requests...
Oh well, I know where that darkness door is.
But hey, at least I can petrify your enemies. That's gotta be some help, right? Can't let you do this on your own. So I'll be right here if you need me. Maybe my eyes can be useful for once.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, yes. Rate of treachery. Let's see if that weapon is any good. How do I see it? Oh no, wait, weapons. Nah, not really. Let's heal up. Where is my... Wait. I don't have my... Don't tell me I forgot again to buy. Oh, I'm so stupid. Please, Emil, take care of it. Thank you. Oh, save spot, okay. But how do I keep forgetting to buy healing items? I'm guessing there is the boss. Let's see what's inside here. Not much, it seems. It's locked. Oh my god. My god, how many? We don't know. Can we leave now? Okay. So that was just a trap. Okay.
This is it. We should find the cure somewhere nearby.
Bah, I do not like anything about this place.
This book's kind of like you, Vice.
Oh, aren't we clever? As if any mere tome could compare to the wonderment that is Grimoire Vice. Petrification is a fearsome power indeed.
There's no end to this.
Pages of this infernal book are sharp as knives.
Guess you never learned that trick, huh?
Oh my god, this boss is tense. Especially because I forgot to buy healing items as always. It's weird, like I could have sworn I had more. Ah, but the punch is really useful. Die! going on now? What's this? I'm very confused.
Oh no! I can't petrify it!
Kaine!
And
Whoa.
have you been?
Lost. Where have you been?
Getting stomped by this thing. Help!
This foe's strength is beyond measure.
What do we do?
I am an arcane text, not some manual of combat. You are supposed to deal with such matters.
I think we're doing it now, no?
I'll hold it off while you escape!
Who's this kid?
That's Emil. He's the one who runs this.
Fuck! This book is a real asshole!
She's not even listening.
He's too busy vomiting filth disguised as language.
You guys go! This is my fight! I can't ask you to die for me!
My, aren't we the bold one? And yet I fear that would be a foolish course of action at this juncture.
And besides, we'd never let you do that.
Would you all please just shut the hell up? What? I'm just saying, if you bastards want to have a goddamn civilized discussion on the merits of bravery and sacrifice, we can do it later!
Is this
Come
your
on.
way of encouraging us?
Have we truly sunk to motivational speeches from a woman in her undergarments?
I guess so.
Oh, we've got it almost. Almost down.
Now!
Vice, this is it.
Research report on petrification. Well, well.
In the silvers, taint dark weaving magic. Attack with magic or rotating blades. Charge increase the number of blades.
Oh no! This passage is written in some kind of code! We went through all this trouble to find it, and now...
Oh look, Jeeves is back.
Please allow me to handle this, Master Emil. I shall put all of my efforts into deconstructing this cipher. No matter how long it takes, I will not fail.
Sebastian...
Ah, so the servant has a name after all.
Emil, listen to me.
What is it, Kaine?
Your eyes are not a sin. Don't ever be ashamed of them. They're a vital part of you. Do you understand?
What's this? A shade? How did you...
This arm is an accursed weapon. I thought I would only need it until I had earned my revenge. Once that happened... I figured it was all over. But there's a reason I'm alive. That my
There's a reason for your eyes, too. Kaine. But listen, if this shade should ever... No! Kaine. I promise I'll never give up, Kaine. But you can't give up either.
Well, we're off.
All right.
Hey, so Yona's sick, and she doesn't get out much. Do you think you might be able to send her more letters when you have the time?
I would be delighted, sir.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for everything.
Take care, Emil. I hope your eyes get better soon.
Sealed versus collected.
I saw you exchange some words with that Emil lad earlier. Hopefully it was nothing inappropriate for a young man of his age. Speak the truth, hussy!
Book? Shut up.
Yeah, calm down, Vice. We've got our hands on all the sealed verses now.
All that remains is to find this grimoire noir.
Then we can finally save Yona.
Okay, but that's for it for today. This game is so nice. I really like it. Maybe your eyes are not as seen.
Yona, you need to lie down.
I know.
It won't be much longer, I promise. I finally collected all of the sealed verses. Now, I just need to find Grimoire Noir.
It sounds dangerous. Will you be okay?
Of course I will.
Is this gonna make me better? Is my cough going to go away?
Definitely. Yona?
You're not gonna hate me because of this, are you?
What are you talking about?
It's just... I don't want you to hate me because of this terrible disease.
Yona, I could never hate you. I'm gonna go see if Popola has more medicine.
Oh my god. It's sad.
I'm sorry I'm always coughing all the time.
Hmm. I kinda suspected that I wouldn't be able to get that quest done. What do I do now? Okay. Let's see. Let me just make a second save. Sorry. Oh my god, I fucked up a bit. But it is.
Yona's looking weaker and weaker every day.
Yes, but do not lose heart. You are the girl's last remaining hope.
Yeah, I saved in a manner. I fucked up. Have to get all the side quests in New Game Plus, I guess. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? Nothing. Get fucked. Why does all games have miserable stuff? Oh my god, I'm so angry. Oh well. Nothing I can do. So, thank you everyone very much for watching. And have a nice day. Take care. Bye.